toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Aggies' offense will take the field first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Looking to pass. It's Penny. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Hicks. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Going to look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. On the ground, it's Jackson. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They love to finish off their opening drive of the season with a touchdown. It's first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Penny. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? Maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ware. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Graves. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space, it's Jackson.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Finds his tight end. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Penny. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 4. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Ware. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Hicks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 40. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Back to throw, it's Penny. Fakes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Ware. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Ball down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has him in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the air, it's Penny. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Dropping back, it's Ware. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Graves. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It out of the air. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking downfield, it's Ware. There's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's role.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
This offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Ware. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Penny. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. From the gun, give on the inside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Ware. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the comeback is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Penny. That's caught. It's Hicks. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They feed him again. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.